G'day, it's Ninja and Darc.
How you going?
And Pecs get the sex, apparently.
Pecs get the sex.
Yeah, you got to do your bench press. And so if you're doing lots of bench, you probably got this sort of posture. We want to kind of stretch it out and open it up a little bit. So I'm going to do a bit of a pec treatment on young Darc here, where we talk about a bit of a topic that is
been of interest to you the last
been of
month.
interest to us, and we really kind of relate to it. And it's about AI and what it does to you as a human if you use it a lot. Your creativity and your actual ability to do things. You know, your ability to think and to word things, or to create art or music, things like that. So it's sort of like you can be deceptive and you can have an illusion, that you are something that you're actually not. You're not actually competent in doing things. So, and we kind of, as we are here, we know that it's what's meaningful is something that you've actually earned. You've done it yourself. You've done the reps. You've earned the reputation. You've earned the respect. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what is meaningful as a person, and that you've actually gone through the experiences to give you wisdom.
You've harvested the wisdom, haven't you? You've worked for it. You've created it.
Yeah. So we're right into that. Like, if you climb the mountain to get to the top, you've actually done your own physical exertion in order to get to that view and the vastness up there. You kind of, nobody else can do that for you. You've got to use your own legs, your own exertion, and climb and navigate and go through the endurance and the effort that you need to kind of get up there. So I think that's sort of a big thing in life. You need to have the experiences yourself and utilize tools for sure, but it's really important that we're genuine and we're authentic and we get competent. So and we can innovate. AI is going to take over a lot of jobs and stuff, but we need to innovate as humans and be able to navigate the times. So you got anything kind of?
Yeah, I think Ninja just covered a lot, and there was a lot of wisdom in there. And what I'm thinking is how it's affecting our youth, because our youth, our children, those that are in school, they're using ChatGPT or AI or whatever they can to write their essays, to do their. I don't think they can do their exams, but all these types of things. Just punch in the question, and it's writing it out for you, and you're losing the ability to do the English, to do the grammar, to essentially. Because yes, it's important to learn that sort of stuff. Like if you then go out and you can't speak to people because you've just allowed AI to take over your whole creative mind and your ability to interpret words and your ability to write things down and all of that, like you're really going to struggle when it comes to actually communicating, connecting with people. And we're we here are massive advocates for connection, and connection comes from being able to talk, being able to verbalize, being able to communicate. And I think if you're so dependent and so relying on something else to create something for you, then it's all an illusion. It's crap. It's not you.
Yeah, it's not real.
And you probably lose yourself as to who you are.
Yeah.
But you are confident because it sounds so great, and it is. It's fucking awesome. It writes it better than what you can, but it's got no soul. It's got no passion. It's got no. Oh, that's tight. Oh. You're not thinking about how should this sound? How should I write this? And look, I'll admit I've used it, and I use it. Sometimes I just write something in, and I'll go, "Can you write this better?" And I go, "Wow, that sounds so much better than what I can do." But how far do we go? To what extent until we actually start to lose ourselves as humans, which have thought processes, which have our own individual interpretations and the way we think and the way we do and the way we say things. If we all just refer to using a platform that's going to take over our creative mind, then we're all going to sound the fucking same. We're all going to be too clever. It's all just, it's all
homogenized.
Yeah.
All the same.
Yeah, it's all deception. So, and we're just watching Paul Check then, and this woman talking about 3 different podcasters that were AI, and they looked like humans, and they looked like real people that were talking to you, explaining something, and you're like, oh, this is educational, I'm learning something, and you are. But like, to what extent is it that robots are going to start teaching us things with no soul, with no human interaction, with no human experience.
Experience. Yeah. It's not real wisdom, is it?
Yeah, because how can you talk from experience if you actually haven't had that experience? As Ninja said, you walk up the mountain and you've done the hard work, and the duress, the strain, the pressure, the mental challenge, the physical exertion, and you get up there and you take a big deep breath and you go, I fucking did that. I achieved something. I feel accomplished. I feel empowered, and then somebody else just tells you what it's like that didn't actually do it. Like, where's the humanity? We've lost, we're losing what it means to be a human, and that's life experiences. And unfortunately, people are going to lose their own ability and their own confidence in themselves because they've just going to rely on something else to do it for you. And anything you do in life that you cut corners, you take a pill or a supplement to improve my health. I go and get surgery because that's quicker than it is to go through the pain of releasing my pec and doing the body work. I'll just go and get a shoulder clean out. When you cut corners, it catches up to you. So this is just another way of cutting corners, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
And it's just another way of taking shortcuts. And I think, there's something to be said for authentic people that don't take steroids and they are really fit and strong and they can lift all this weight. Or the bloke that takes steroids and he looks great, but like, there's a little bit of respect, a little bit of, what did you call it? What was the word before? Respect.
Reputation.
And, reputation. Yeah, your reputation, what does that mean to you if you're not being real to yourself?
It's sort of like cheating.
It's cheating yourself.
Yeah.
It's,
So we're saying do the reps.
Do the reps.
Yeah, put in the work and get some real satisfaction, something that's really meaningful, achieve things, accomplish things, but know the ups and downs of it. If it's fake, if it's cheating, it just doesn't have the same. And you're going to have to keep on pretending that you're something that you're not. You haven't actually got that embodied wisdom in your life experience, and that's all we kind of have. That's what Paul Chek was saying. Then it's all we've got at the end of the day is embodied wisdom, some experiences, and if they've been fake, you're just not getting the human experience that we're meant to have on this planet.
In dating and relationships too, I'm just thinking of that. Like, how many catfishes out there, right? Like, that's a real thing, and you can catfish somebody by being this smooth, romantic guy on the other end of the dating app or the phone, because you're using AI to say, write something romantically. I'll put in, hey babe, how you going? Write that more romantically, and it comes out as something more beautiful. And this woman goes, oh, what a gentleman. And then you meet this person, there's nothing authentic about them. It's like, fuck, you crazy.
How you going?
There you go, grab it. It's a scary world out there, and you just got to be careful, eh? Oh, look, this guy's got great grammar and he can spell. Look, spelling something that's great. Like, I do struggle with that sometimes, and I'll chuck it in how to spell this or whatever. So sure, but you just got to have a level of doing the work, and I think it's a great tool, and we're going to use it, and it's going to help us, and we have to adapt. We have to. We can't just go, no, we're not using it. It's coming. It's here. It's got to be used. But just don't lose yourself and what it means to be a human along the way.
Yeah.
And the experiences, the thought process it takes to be you, because you are great.
Yeah.
We are fucking awesome.
Yeah. Enjoy the human experience.
Enjoy the human experience.
Get out in the world. We said it in our last video too. Just get outside and get your shoes off. Look at the sunrise, the sunset. Get in all different environments. Epic beauty in nature. The robots can't observe beauty, can they?
No.
We can. That's our special gift.
Yeah.
And, So yeah, beauty's everywhere, and it's in the tragedy as well. You got to see the whole thing. You know, it's sort of nothing's ever just awesome.
Yeah.
There's
lessons in the trauma. There's lessons in the tragedy.
Yeah.
There's lessons in failing and being really low. Yeah.
Things are breaking down and things are building up all the time, aren't they? And dying, and there's cycles and things like that. But it's all kind of to make it how grand it is right now. So
yeah, life's not linear.
Yeah.
You know, it's not fucking all rainbows and sunshines, and we know that. But robots don't.
They don't.
AI doesn't. So we'll wrap it up, Ninja. That's a good one. I really like that. We've got to add that to the podcast. So,
That's it.
That's it.
We're real. Keeping it real here at MMT.
We're fucking beautiful too, mate.
Beyond bodywork. Getting it done.
See ya.